Vlog number 7. 7, guys. I've done 7 vlogs. Okay, so I'm gonna divide this into 2 vlogs because this is really important. But hold on just a second, let me get my phone. Firstly, I want to talk about is me reflecting back on my life when I first started pickup. So, when I first started pickup, I first did it by myself. Like, literally, I just went and did it solo. And I didn't really get a lot of success, didn't get that many numbers. Like, I would probably get, like, 1 number out of, like, 20 girls I approached because I was really nervous and I had the bitch butterflies, actually. And I only got lucky once, like, just once. But, I've been reflecting back on it, and the time when I went out night gaming on Veterans Day Veterans Day holiday. I went out and I met Justin by this bar. I was literally about to give up night gaming that night because, like on Project Go, I said, should I go or not? And they said, yeah, you should, and it'd be worth your time, even if there is people or not. And I went there, and it was like deserted. 6th Street was just deserted. But I got to meet Justin, who was out by a bar just hanging by himself, or actually he was talking to some people, and we kind of looked at each other for like a couple of seconds or so, and then I was like, "Hey, what's up?" And he's like, "Hey, what's up?" And we kind of talked right there, and he was telling me how he's also into pickups, but literally at that time I was literally so uninterested in him. Like, I was like literally about to tell him, hey dude, no offense, but I kind of go solo. Like, I don't want to be with you, or I don't want to like do it with you, and I'm not really interested in what you're doing. I want to do it solo. But I kind of gave him a chance. Like, once we met over there, I was telling him, yeah, we should definitely meet up sometime, but I wasn't really meaning it. But I put him up to the test. I told him, hey, do you have some time? And he was like, yeah, I got some time. And I told him, I was like, hey, why don't we go? Let's see how your pickup works. So me and him, we walked a couple blocks, and we found these 2 chicks, and he told me to approach, and I did. I didn't do well with her, but the girl he was talking to, he was doing really well, which kind of like surprised me. It's like, dude, this guy is really good, and I could learn some stuff from him. And then that excited me to, like, hey, maybe I should give him a chance. And then after that, we traded numbers, but he had to go back into the club he was in because he was with his wingman at the time. But I told him, like, hey, next day or something like that, I'm free, we could go to UT and day game. And to which he said, yeah, sure. And then he told me that he's going hiking that day, but I really thought he was just making up some BS saying that because he doesn't want to hang out with me. Even though he gave me his number, I thought it was fake or something. But the next day comes, the time comes, and he asked me if I'm gonna be there, and I told him yes, and I told him to meet me at this place, and I went over there, and I was waiting about like half an hour, and he didn't show up, and like I'm asking him, like, hey, are you coming? And he's like, yeah, I'm coming, I'm on the way. I thought he was just like, like making me feel stupid and kind of taking advantage of me, making me feel like crap, and making me feel like I just got stood up. But he actually did end up showing up, and then we went day gaming. And the one thing I noticed about him was that he was complimenting me like every time, even if I don't get the interaction going pretty good. Even though I tried, he complimented me, saying like, hey, good job trying, man, hey, good job approaching, which really lightens up the mood. It really lightens up, saying that hey, this guy is actually, like, he's actually encouraging you to do more. You're gonna be better at this if someone gives you a helping hand of motivating you. So that's who he was. He was pretty much, I mean, he still is pretty much my motivation, and to which is gonna lead me to my next point. When we go night gaming, how do we handle rejection, or how do we handle a bad interaction? What we do is, like, when we approach a group of girls and they're really not interested, and they say like, oh, we gotta go and stuff, we would, like, after we separate from them, like me and him, just ourselves, on the hunt for the next group, we would tell each other, hey, that was just for practice, man, don't sweat it. What we literally mean by that is like, hey, we're practicing out here, and practice makes perfect, and then that perfect will come through the practice. But every rejection we handle correctly, and not putting burden on ourselves, like, oh man, those girls were really cute, but we couldn't get them, or stuff like that, and we should probably just not do anymore. That's why we say it's practice, because there are more prettier girls we'll meet, and we might even get a chance with them. Maybe, like, there are different type of people in this world. Some like to be by themselves or with their friends, and some like to be outgoing, meet new people. So there's a lot of traits. You don't know who's who, so that's why you shouldn't judge, honestly, who's who and who's not. Like, before I used to judge, like, if I see like some, like, no offense, but I'm just saying, like, if I see some Mexican dude who looks like a cholo, I would honestly think like, dude, that dude's not cool. He's probably like a dropout or something. But my friend Nick, who I haven't talked to in a while, I met him in high school. He had a kid in high school, but he was an excellent student. He looked like a cholo. He dressed up like a cholo. He dressed up like a gangster and stuff, but he was an excellent student. I had him for like 2 classes. He proved that he is smart. He is really smart. It's just that one little mistake that will make people judge for who you are, So, literally, guys, in pickups, I just want to say, like, I just want to clear up the community and say, like, never judge someone, honestly, just because how they look. Like, I'm 18, and I will say that, yes, I have got lucky. Yes, I have made some success, which I reflect on and say, wow, I couldn't possibly have done that, because I'm a nobody. I'm a loner at school, pretty much. But people not judging me, like, when I interacted with them, they didn't instantly judge me. Oh, this guy's Indian. He's really creepy. He sounds really creepy. I don't want to talk to him. That's how, like, literally, it showed me that yeah, if people give me a chance, I can prove myself. Like the Friday night when I actually hooked up with that girl, she was telling me how interesting I was, how interesting of a personality I had, like, beside other people. She was telling me that how other people say they're interesting, but they're really not. They're really shallow and stuff. But she was telling me, like, I was right out of the box interesting. I was not only asking her questions, but I was making statements that might be even true. And I was guessing, I was doing a lot of persistent stuff. She was telling me that, like, a girl telling me that is really, honestly, you should take it to personal heart and say, and congratulate yourself, like, hey, you have honestly separated yourself from the rest of the guys that try. But I'm not saying they're bad, they're horrible. They're actually trying. I would give props to them, but they would need to, like, at least change it up, like, in order to get success. They don't know about this pickup community we have. But if they were to introduce, if they were introduced to us, we could possibly help them, and this world would be a better place. But, like, there's a saying, nothing's perfect in this world. So only the lucky ones, like me and you and everyone else that is watching this video and is successful, are the lucky ones. But yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to say. And let me just see this really quick. I wanted to do a post on something, but I totally forgot what I wanted to do on. Let me see, just a second. Here it is. So yeah, I wanted to talk about how to get rid of the bitch butterflies really fast. But I mean, honestly, there's not a guaranteed way you can get rid of it, like, right out of the box. But every person is different. For me, it took me a month just to get over that feeling. Now I'm still not immune to it, but I can get over it fast. But for people, there might be like, it might take them a year or two just to get over that. It might even take them a day or two. But I'm not saying like it can happen overnight just because someone told you how to get rid of it. You need to actually go out and you guys need to go out and try. When you start picking up, like let's say you're watching this video and you just started picking up, I want you to remember that you're not gonna get that super hot girl right out of the box, like literally on your first day going out there. But what I want you to focus on is approaching girls and getting rid of that nervousness. Like every time, like when I first started picking up, I was like literally doing this. Now I can like make something right out of the box. Like if I approach her and be like, hey, you look beautiful, I really like your skirt, like I'm observing her and I'm saying what I'm thinking in my mind, but I'm saying it out loud so that they could hear it too, and they could think it's not really that creepy, but I'm actually complimenting her. But I'm not really saying my pervertedness stuff. Like sometimes I would see girls with huge cleavage and I'd be like, god damn, I want to fuck the shit out of them tits. But I don't say it out loud. There's some stuff you can say out loud and you can get away with, but there's some stuff you just need to keep by yourself. But let's go back to getting rid of the bitch butterflies. They're really easy to get rid of if you can do your first approach. The first approach you do is the most crucial one because that sets you up. And yes, you will fail on your first approach. Yes, I have failed many times, and I can tell you firsthand, even if you guys think that I'm a pro at this, I have failed many times. And like everyone else says, it takes time. And when I first watched those videos and when they said it takes time, I literally didn't like believe them. I was like, this is bullshit, man. They're just bullshitting just to like, waste your time. But it is actually true. I can tell you firsthand, it is true. Honest to God, it is true that you need to have patience, but you need to go out and try. So the guys that are watching right now that haven't tried getting rid of their bitch butterflies yet, I want you to go out, get rejected on purpose the first time maybe, or just go out and just try talking to girls, try talking about anything. You can try talking about my speakers I have that are water dancing. You could talk about your favorite dog, you could talk about your favorite TV show, you could talk about cars. I am a huge car fan, and I love to talk about cars. And I tell girls, like, hey, I have a pretty good interest in cars, and I've been, working on cars for, 2 years now, which is actually pretty true, but I say it with more enthusiasm, with not, I don't say it with emphasize, I don't emphasize it, but I say it with more enthusiasm, which shows the girl, like, hey, that guy is actually really passionate about what he is saying. So you need to even if cars are not your passionate, just think about it right now before you go to sleep. What are you passionate about? You might be passionate about video games, you might be passionate about anime, you might be even passionate about, I don't know, computer stuff. But I'm passionate about cars. That's why I talk about cars like I mean it. I am really passionate about it. So you need to, when you talk to a girl about something you're really passionate about, you need to mean it. So thank you guys for watching vlog number 7. I know it is pretty long, but I wanted to do 2 things right out of the box. The first one was being me reflecting on myself and where I am right now versus where I was. And I'll be doing more of these later on as I progress more. And the second one was how to get rid of bitch butterflies. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye bye.